You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Friday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
If you listen to the show, you know there's two things that I really hate, or three things. I mean, the Montreal Canadiens won.
Yeah.
AI robots, which
robots in general.
Which actually, you know, I turned a new leaf. You'll find out later on the show today.
Yeah.
And then three snakes. I can't stand snakes.
Yeah.
Had a weird run-in with a snake yesterday. Was walking my dogs down that path behind my house in my neighborhood there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And my dogs are going towards this bush, and I see what I thought was like a weird stick kind of sticking out of the grass onto like the pavement there, and then it moved.
Oh, God.
And I was like, what the fuck is that? And this thing comes out, and it was no garter snake. Dude.
No.
It was like 3 feet long.
Damn.
Fairly thick boy. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I locked up.
Oh, for sure.
I locked up and I was standing there, and then some ladies coming down from the other way on the path.
Did you warn her? Or
and
did
I was
you
like,
just stand there?
Hey, there's a snake there. And she's like, oh. And she just like stopped and she's like looking at it like head on, like right in front of it.
Yeah.
Dude, I get like,
You're tensing up a little
I'm
bit.
not messing around. Like, I genuinely do not like snakes. This lady just talked to me for about 5 minutes, and so I felt like I couldn't move. And she's like, oh, wow, that's really big. I've never seen one this big before. And I was like, yeah, no, me neither. It's pretty crazy, eh? You know what she says to me? This lady goes, yeah, my husband's such a coward. If he was here, he'd be so scared. He's such a baby when it comes to snakes.
Meanwhile, you're over here shitting your pants.
I looked at this woman in her optic stems, and I was like, yeah, what a baby.
Imagine being such a coward.
And I'm like, yeah, they're gross, though. And she's like, no, they're so good for the environment, the ecosystem.
There's an argument to be made, yeah, but I think both things you guys said can be true. I think snakes are fucking gross, but serve a purpose.
Dude, it took me everything in my soul not to like scream.
Yeah.
And I genuinely, she walked away and she's like, well, have a good day.
Not anymore.
Oh my God. I was just so glad that the dogs went behind it to try and go for this bush, because if that thing had like came for me, I Googled it. Apparently it's a milk snake, which I'd never heard of that before.
Did you milk it?
It's not a fuck around and find out kind of moment, dude. Snake milk also sounds like something very sexual, by the way.
100%. Absolutely.
If someone ever offers you snake milk, that's going to be a no for me, dog.
It'd be a big time pass. Have you thought that, like, you seem to be having a lot of interactions with nature lately?
Yeah, well, that's because I'm outside, I guess.
Have you done something to deserve the karma that seems to have come your way?
This is the devil tempting me, dude.
Do you think that this is finally nature taking revenge for you making up all those harmful rumors about me and turtles? You think that's what this is?
No, because I've never lied.
You son of a bitch. This was your chance to repent.
No. Don't try and turn this around on me. This is the devil trying to tempt me once again here. You are the devil. Yeah, you're the snake. I see right through your lies.
Just eat the apple and shut the fuck up.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
It feels like a Friday.
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh, I'm just ready for this weekend. Honestly, man, I think I slept like 2 hours last night, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm so tired. When's the last time you see me with an energy drink?
Oh, damn. You got that big green M.
I do want to say, just an advisory for people. The Beesh is going to be unleased today. I'm drinking a Monster Energy.
You know what I love? I can tell it's working because you just said the beast will be unleashed today.
Wait, what did I say?
The bees will be unleashed today. It has not been unleashed yet.
I'm so tired right now.
It has not been unleashed yet, but boy, oh boy, give him like half an hour.
Yeah, there's a guy coming to spray at my house. There's a big... I'm so tired. I don't want to be here right now.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I saw a new trend in online dating that apparently, you know, the classic thing that guys like to lie about on dating profiles or bios and all that stuff. guys tend to lie about their height.
Yeah.
Guys like to pretend they're a little taller.
Which, I'll say this, as an average-sized male, we figured this out earlier this year that I'm an average-sized guy.
Allegedly.
No, we measured me.
As an alleged, it was unofficial.
We measured.
Well, so here's the thing. What people are doing is they are taking dating profile pictures either from, sites like Tinder or Hinge, or they're finding these prospective dates as social media profiles, downloading pictures from there. They then upload the pictures. Apparently you need at least 4 of them to ChatGPT. And this powerful AI program, ChatGPT, then analyzes the photo.
Sizing dudes up.
And is making estimates of people's heights. And it would seem from people posting their results that ChatGPT is kind of getting within an inch or two of determining people's heights, therefore determining if these guys and some gals are lying about their height on their dating
So it's kind of like one of those websites where you can get like the square footage of your home.
Yeah.
But like for guys.
But now it's the height of your prospective mate.
Okay.
So obviously, I had to test this.
We've already measured me. I just said that.
Again.
We did it on the radio.
Unofficial measurements. I'm not a professional. This is not a professional environment. This is not a hospital.
What do you mean? Measuring tape is very professional.
It can be off a little bit here or there if you're not holding it the right way. Some people were complaining about our technique. So I thought, let's go to the source. I went to your Facebook profile. I downloaded some pictures of you, including the one where you're leaning against your car. I got one where the two of us are receiving the signs.
What did it say?
For the Brock and Dalby
What
Road.
did it say?
According to this, ChatGPT estimates this based on these observations, this man likely stands somewhere around 5'6" to 5'8".
That's a bunch of baloney, dude.
But it does say that it's only a rough estimate.
First of all, you got a photo of me leaning on a car?
Well, yeah.
That doesn't count.
Well, but I mean, because the car is in there, I thought they could average the height and the lean and all that stuff.
That's a bunch of bogus nonsense.
Okay, so if I'm being completely honest with you, that one very funny, but I thought the same as you, that maybe I had done you wrong.
Also, the other one that you have of us, we've got a shorter fella in the photo. How do we know that they weren't sizing him up instead of me?
No, I made sure to specify that it's the only person who is in all of these photos. So it did size you up. I went through, I felt bad. I found 4 other pictures of you where you were standing fully tall in your glory. And based on that, it estimates that you're between 5'9" and 5'11".
Hey,
so there you go.
That's more accurate then.
There you go.
It's 5'10", but sliding me on an inch, but that's okay.
Are you comfortable saying your weight on the radio?
Yeah, I'm 198 right now.
I put in, I said from those same pictures that said that you're between 5'9" and 5'11", I was just curious because I'm like, hey, if we're going to try and use AI to figure out dating profiles, I said, what do you figure this guy weighs? Put you between 160 and 200.
That 160 is pretty nice. That 160 is very nice, actually.
Now, here is the final
I don't
test.
hate this as much as I thought I did.
It got you on your height. It got you on your weight. The final test, though, is a bit of a strike for those who are thinking, perfect, I'm going to sign up for ChatGPT. I'll never get catfished again. I asked for its opinion on your facial hair, and it said that it thinks you either maintain a full beard or at the very least a goatee. So AI is not perfect yet, guys.
Hey, you know what they say about me? I'm a hairy guy.
That dusty-ass mustache of yours is about as far from a full beard as I've ever seen.
Usually I come on here and I trash the robots and AI, but...
So you're a ChatGPT guy?
You know what? I might approve of this one, actually. I might approve of this one.
If you want to roast your buddies today, or at least you want to test this out for yourself, chatgpt.com. Put in some pictures of your friends and see if it figures out how tall they are.
Test it out on your junk and see what it says, too.
All right, let me grab my camera. Come
my God. It's either going to be very generous or very mean, man.
Buddy, if we start asking ChatGPT to look at pictures of our genitals and giving estimates, this is how the Matrix started.
I'm going to need to put a quarter in frame, just
banana for size.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Yesterday, we talked about Little John playing the DNC. What? And
still kills me, man. I watched that clip because we do the podcast. We put links to stuff that we talk about in there.
It's so funny.
I had to find that video and I watched it like 6 more
so
times.
Good. So good. There were rumors yesterday that Beyonce was supposed to wrap up the DNC convention there.
Oh, I heard, there was a bunch of rumors that both Taylor Swift and Beyonce were going to show up, and then yesterday they were mobilizing security. Not because they knew she was coming, but on the off chance that Beyonce was going to be there.
I kept seeing stuff all over Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, of people anticipating that and then nothing happened. She never showed up.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, I think is a smart move if you are an artist. It's a big get for sure and a big event to do, but I always just feel like if you're a musician, it's a weird move to perform at something like that.
Well, I mean, you are, especially with the political landscape, honestly, all over North America, the way that it is, if you show up at something like that, you're essentially picking sides.
You just divide your audience in half.
And it's there's something to be said, because, I mean, you look back in the history of music, and musicians have long took stands in how they feel about politics and all that stuff. There is something to be said about having the convictions to your beliefs to be yes, I am on this side over the other side.
Something about your platform versus going on someone else's platform.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're Beyonce and you're the biggest selling artist in the world, it's you and Taylor Swift.
Well, guaranteed, if Beyonce had performed last night, do you know how many people would have been my kids are never listening to Beyonce ever again?
Although I will say, would have been a huge spike in album sales from conservatives buying the album just to set it on fire.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, we all know this isn't news, but people rep their political parties like they're a sports team or something. Plus, I guarantee you, if Beyonce had performed last night, people would have been oh, she's working for the government. She's a spy.
Yeah, she's on the payroll, 100%.
Yeah. She does all those dance moves up there. She's just trying to distract you from what's really going on. What's the single ladies dance?
All the single ladies?
Yeah. Watch your hands. Do you see what's really going on?
Yeah.
It's an anagram. That's
Illuminati. That's what's going on here. She's part of the global elites.
Read between the lines, guys.
Wake up, sheeple!
Which, I know we're joking about it, but
there are real people. These jokes are based on real human beings.
I'm just saying, if it was 2 a.m. and I was watching a YouTube video and they were Beyonce's actually a government spy, you might have me believing it for a bit there.
That's the thing, is that you can really convince people. It's we've talked about for you can get into anywhere if you carry yourself with the right confidence. Mm-hmm. If you speak with a very convincing tone, the confidence behind your words, you can really make people believe. I once made an Oilers fan believe that Wayne Gretzky was an overrated hockey player just because I was making stuff up as I went, but I said it in a convincing enough tone that by the end of it, he was oh my God, have I been wrong my whole life?
Beyonce is basically just Flash Gordon. She's a pop star by day, hero of the universe by night.
She's a CIA plant, and none of you will tell me any different.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Got a text in here at 762-555. Someone said definitely Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg's 100%.
Why did they send him to the Olympics?
Right. We're putting him over literally around the best athletes from all these other nations in the world. He's interacting with them. He's meeting world leaders. Mm-hmm. You think that's just because he's a fan?
Well, also, I mean, just think about how Snoop Dogg has just infiltrated pop culture and everyone's homes nowadays versus you had to be an actual hip hop fan back in the 90s to be down with Snoop Dogg. I mean, he hangs out with Martha Stewart. He's doing commercials all the time. He's kind of a family friendly guy now.
He's Uncle Snoop.
Yeah.
Everybody knows him because he had to put himself more in the mainstream so that it would make this cover work better when he's trying to get those international secrets.
You know what? It could make sense that maybe they've got him a little bit twisted. They started putting stuff in his devil's lettuce. That's how they got to him. They got inside his head. Now he's working for him. It could, dude. I know we're joking around here.
You're convincing yourself of a new conspiracy.
The more I
here.
say this stuff, the more it legit makes. There's no reason Snoop Dogg should be a family-friendly guy.
Yeah. Well, if we're being honest, out of all the suggestions from people that we got of celebrities that could be government agents, secret spies, all that stuff, there is only one answer that I truly do believe, and his name is John Cena.
John Cena?
John Cena, first of all, incredible physical specimen. Has been his entire life,
Sure.
right? But especially in his wrestling career. But now, international megastar, movie star, TV, still does the wrestling, learned how to speak multiple languages. He says, for marketing purposes, my ass. Also, has that bald spot on there, and maybe you're thinking, that just shows that he's a normal guy. No, that's on purpose. You're telling me John Cena can't afford a little finasteride to cover that up? He keeps the bald spot so people think he's just normal guy. Gets him in places.
Also, he does all those Make-A-Wish things so he can get into the hospitals and he can get poison.
That's right.
Yeah.
I want to see a list of every diplomat and international figure that ever died in the same hospital John Cena granted a wish in.
I think you could do this with basically any celebrity. And I mean, look at any celebrity who's kind of had like a quick blow up, like the comedian Shane Gillis.
Oh, yeah,
for instance.
yeah.
Like in the past year and a half, that guy is everywhere and he's all in the news and
Plucked
stuff.
from obscurity, some would say.
I mean, you get these celebrities and it's like you get them into the crowds in the right place. They're the right, like, kind of person to infiltrate, especially a comedian actually would work pretty perfect. Or honestly, you could look at anyone who's blowing up on like a TikTok or something like that.
Right.
Right? Because they're getting to the youth.
Yeah.
Right? They're getting to adults. They've got millions of followers. And I mean, hell, maybe they're just dancing. Maybe they're just twerking on there.
Right.
But there's something in the booty that's probably distracting everyone.
Subliminal messaging in the background.
Subliminal twerking.
All those songs that go viral on TikTok from the big videos that are all like chopped and screwed and sped up and pitched up and all that stuff. You don't think that they're hiding subliminal messages in the music?
Well, I mean, they've been saying for a while that the Chinese government is doing weird stuff with TikTok. I mean, y'all were obsessed with the Hawk Tuah girl a few weeks ago. You guys really know what Hawk Tuah means?
Hawk Tuah, government spy, confirmed right here on the only source of news that matters.
Hawk Tuah is a code word. I don't know what it means.
Sleeper agent.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I have some great news if you grew up in the MySpace era, and some bad news if you are terrible with making decisions. Instagram has added a new feature where now we all get to choose one 30-second clip from a song to represent who we are on our profiles.
Wait, so when you like go to someone's like where you put your little bio, is that where it'd be?
Just under your bio will be a button. The nice thing is it doesn't autoplay like some of those old MySpace ones
Yeah.
where you'd open up someone's page and it would just start blasting music at you. You have to click a button. But now, you can see things like someone's pronouns, someone's bio. If they've got a website link, that'll be in there. And then the song they've chosen as their song ID on their biography.
Oh, okay. No, my top 5 like
Nope.
MySpace.
No, you only get one song, which I think makes it worse. You can't even pick like a rotation of like these are the songs that I feel like describe me.
Oh, I meant like the friends wise.
Oh, the old top 8.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Only real ones had Tom at number 1. I'll tell you that right now.
That's because you didn't have any other friends.
I had at least 7 other friends.
If Tom was your number 1.
No, that was my guy. All right, me and him were tight.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. Like, so what? You're just supposed to pick a song that represents you? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, right?
No, I mean, that's the thing. At the end of the day, it means nothing, right?
Yeah.
It's something you can change at a whim. It's basically like old MSN lyrics in your profile.
Yeah. Or you even on MSN where you could do the listening to right now kind of thing. Yeah.
But it is also like I opened it up yesterday when I saw that this was a thing, and it was like, all right, what song are you picking? And I was like, I don't know about you, but if I have too much choice, like if I have too much freedom to choose something, I almost get like frozen up trying to make a decision as to what it is. Because now I'm like, well, do I pick a song that I really like, but like I don't want it to be like too soft, or I don't want to be like too crazy?
I think you're overthinking this.
Do I pick a joke song?
Yeah.
Do I pick something I listen to all the time? Can you guess what I ended up picking?
Should you pick a Tool song?
Yep.
I know you all too well.
Well, I mean, on the other side of things.
Stinkfist, Sober?
No.
No? I don't know
Think
many
you can narrow
Tool
it down?
songs. I don't know. They're
you're not really a
they're
big...
all like 10 minutes long.
This is one, I think this one's
Which,
only...
that's tough to pick a 30-second clip for, by the way.
This one's only about 6.5, and it has like a very nice, about 30-second chorus. So
Fear
I was
Inoculum?
Like, 46 and 2.
46 and 2.
46 and 2.
Okay.
Am I wrong to assume that you're just gonna log into Instagram later on and pick "Damn It" by Blink-182?
No, to be honest, I don't even know if I'm going to go with my favorite song. I might go like Troll-worthy, I guess.
See, and that's another. Now, am I going to be straight? Am I going to be funny? Am I going to be serious?
You could do like a little...
Oh, everyone's going to be doing that.
Yeah, I guess.
That's too mainstream for trolling.
What if, what's that? Let me try and find it here. What's that creepy song? If
I already know what it's going to be.
If it's,
doing this song.
Yeah.
I'm going to black out my profile, delete all my pictures.
No bio, no profile.
Yeah, I just want a photo of my eyes. It's just one photo of my eyes on my profile, and this is the song that plays. Dude, there's gonna be some creepy stuff on Instagram now just from the songs alone.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We're going to try the newlywed game here. We got talking about whether we knew what song each other would pick with the new Instagram music profile thing that just got released yesterday. And we wanted to prove that we actually do know each other fairly well after being friends for, 7, 8 years?
Yeah.
Co-workers for 5 years now.
Yeah.
So we asked you guys to text in some different things that we should know about each other. And we're going to run through them here and see if we can get the right answer. So I'll give you the topic. You tell me what the answer would be about me, and then I'll do the answer about you.
All right, let's go.
Somebody wants to know, do you know my middle name?
Your middle name is King?
Nope.
No, that's your last name.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I feel like I do know this, and I'm blanking right now. Oh, I just always know you as Andrew King Dalby, which is your full government name.
Wow.
On the radio. Ooh, no, I don't.
Robert.
Damn it, I did know that. Oh.
Yours is Richard, right?
I've got 2.
Oh. I want to say there's like a John? Mm-mm. James?
It's a longer name.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Bartholomew.
Richard Christopher.
Christopher!
I know.
Well, hey, 1 out of 2 is not bad.
Yeah.
All right. Someone said favorite beer. I feel like you know mine.
You're a banquet guy.
Yeah. You're a Michelob Ultra guy.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite beer, or is it just the one you drink
I'm actually
the most?
leaning on the Miller Lattes lately, but
Okay.
Michelob Ultras is nice.
All right. Let's see here. Favorite movie. I'm just going to go ahead and say I know yours is Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know your favorite show. Favorite movie, though.
I'll give you the hint that it's a pretty basic dude answer.
Basic dude answer?
Yeah, guys, this is a movie almost every guy is like, I love that movie.
Terminator 2?
Oh, man. Literally any Rocky movie would have been the right answer.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite athlete?
This is not going well.
No, we are not
This
friends.
is not going well.
You know my favorite athlete. Come on.
Do I?
I'm fairly certain. I'll give you the sport. It's hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Yzerman?
Yes, there we go.
Okay.
Congratulations. Is yours Gilmore?
No.
No?
Didn't grow up watching Gilmore.
Oh, I guess so. Sundin?
No. Maxima Finneganoff.
Buddy, you could have given me 75 guesses and I don't
That
get
was my
there.
favorite hockey player growing up. I don't know why. I just love him, yeah.
Favorite band? Yours is Blink-182.
Yours is Tool?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah.
That was a pretty easy one. Favorite activity? Like, I guess favorite thing to do?
Video games for you?
Probably video games. I
Yeah.
would say for you, walking your dogs?
I guess. I don't know.
This is tough. It feels like it should be... It's like too open.
Yeah.
Too wide
That's like when
open.
someone asks you, like, what are your hobbies? And you're like,
Oh, what do you drink other than beer?
water?
No, like I think it means alcoholic beverages.
Oh.
Like, what's your non-beer
Oh,
drink of
well,
choice?
yours is a Ryan Coke tall neat.
Buddy, you like bonus points because you got like the order rum and coke.
Rum and coke.
Rum and
Damn
coke,
it.
not Ryan Coke.
Oh.
Hey, you're a Long Island iced tea guy.
Yeah. Man, this is not going well.
Are we?
For two guys who have known each other this long.
Are we not friends? Did we just find this out?
We're like the opposite of stepbrothers. We're like, did we just not become friends?
Favorite late night snack?
For you? Trying to think. Is it just like little chocolate?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Just a little bite of chocolate. Somewhere
I remember
here
you
and
used to take little niblets of chocolate before you went to bed.
Yeah. The only thing I've ever seen you eat late at night is I've watched this man on more than one occasion whip up a full ass quesadilla.
I'd say chips.
Chips
is my go-to snack.
Better. Okay, you know what? Somebody straight up said, what about birthdays? I don't want to do dates on the air.
Oh, let's do dates.
You want to do dates?
I know dates.
Okay. Well, you go ahead, because I know you know mine.
September 30th.
Yeah. Yours is January... Okay, so I'm going to say this. I have 6th in my head, but I don't know if it's because I think that's your birthday or if that's the thing that happened in 2020 down in the States.
You think of me when you think of storming the Capitol? I know I got a lot of wrong answers here this morning, man. But the first thing you think of when you think of my birthday is storming the Capitol?
Is taking it back. That's right. For the people.
It's January 13th, by the way.
I was so close.
Yeah, I've got a week off.
I was 1 week off. If I got you a present on the 6th, you wouldn't be upset.
Yeah, I know. I'd probably storm the Capitol. For my birthday this year, I want that big hat that guy was wearing with the horns.
Oh, the shaman hat. Yeah.
Just to make up for not knowing my birthday, I want the big hat, all right?
I'll see what I can do. Should we stop this? This didn't go well.
Dude, the newlywed game never went well with any of the couples either. I'm just glad you're my bro and not my girlfriend.
We're going to need some counseling after this.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
NCAA college football season officially kicks off next weekend. And I saw something very interesting because college players are allowed to actually make money now. They've got those, what is it, NIL?
Yeah. What is it, next in line or name and license? It's something like that.
Yeah.
The schools still don't pay them, but they are allowed to take gifts or they can do sponsorships and stuff like I know WWE sponsors a bunch of NCAA athletes hoping that they'll become wrestlers when their time is up.
Oklahoma State University is doing something interesting this year. They're putting QR codes, like those scan codes.
Yeah, we have one for the podcast.
On the back of their helmets with a link to a donation page for the school's NIL fund for the players.
Come on!
So if you're watching a game and you're like, oh, that dude's killing it, and you happen to catch the back of his helmet.
It's like a college football tip jar.
Yeah, basically.
Buddy puts up 3 touchdowns and 400 yards. And you're holding your phone up to the TV well, he's getting a crisp 10 tonight.
It's funny because you got to imagine how much money OSU is making off of these kids playing football.
Dude, Oklahoma football is a unlimited credit card of money. These kids got to put QR codes and GoFundMes on their helmets?
I will say there's enough people that are probably diehard fans that will do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, it got me thinking, dude, if you work on the job site, I don't know, maybe put a QR code.
Slap a QR code on your helmet.
On the hard hat, yeah. It's not a bad idea. I mean, hell, if I was homeless right now or unhoused, I'd just get a QR code shirt because how many times do you walk by someone and they ask you for spare change and none of us have change anymore?
Right, but if I had a little dot on my shirt.
You can scan right here.
You can scan here. You could Venmo me some money. It's Venmo Canadian. I don't even know.
Yeah.
You transfer me some money.
Yeah.
I think you're honestly probably onto something here.
Honestly, just in general, if you wore a shirt with a QR code on it, people are going to scan it. Not everyone, but someone's going to, if you're in line at Canada's Wonderland or something and you're standing in front of someone for 2 hours,
right?
I guarantee you someone's going to scan it. I mean, you don't have to do the money thing, but you could just, I don't know, like rickroll people or something.
Just, yeah, because out of curiosity, people know that if they put this code on their phones, it'll take them somewhere. We don't know where.
Mm-hmm.
And human curiosity is a very powerful motivator.
You could really mess with people. Like, you could do like a QR code that just sends you to another QR code to another QR. You could just do like QR code inception.
Turtles all the way down, brother. What are we doing here?
Or do you remember that meme that was going around during the pandemic of the large, well-endowed man that everybody would send?
Yeah.
That would honestly be a great prank.
That
too.
would be so... Just any kind of adult content. You're just standing... You just got a perfectly normal like hoodie or T-shirt or hat on, and someone's like, oh, QR code. I wonder where that goes.
I would love to put one on the back of my car.
Yeah.
And so if anyone was driving and scanned it, it's me with a middle finger saying, put your damn phone down.
That's... You know what? I'm actually on board for that. We need to get that on the company car by the end of the day.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Ed's word of the day.
See what he's got.
Good morning. Today's word is palaver. Yep, palaver. 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 And it's an unproductive conversation between two or more people or parties. Well, that pretty much sums it up at closing time at the bar. Yeah. Anyways, that's about it. Have a great one. Rock on.
I don't know about
Cheers,
that.
you're up.
I've seen some pretty productive conversations between desperate people when the lights come on at the end of the night at the bar.
I was going to say, I think a palaver could be like, you know when you're talking to someone and you're like, this is like talking to a doorknob right now? Like,
yeah.
That'd be a palaver of a
You're
conversation.
engaged in a real palaver when you're talking to someone who's just not listening to what you have to say.
I mean, ladies, I'm just saying, there's sometimes I know you know what I'm talking about. You talk to us guys,
Yeah.
and you're like, you're just not getting through.
It's
like,
a palaver.
We're just there's air just between our brains there.
I feel like as I get older, talking to young people becomes more and more of a palaver just because I don't know what a skibbity Ohio is or any of these
Sure.
any of this other terminology. And I'm just like, man, we are at a palaver here today.
Yeah. I feel like even just like there's times where you're just talking to someone and you're like, what are we doing here?
Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
We're not getting anywhere. We're both very entrenched on whatever side. We're not hearing each other. We're not understanding each other. Let's end the palaver and go our separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
Or just shut up and drink. That is also an option.
That is also an option. Palaver. Use it wherever you can today, all right?
For more Brock and Dalby, tune in weekday mornings 5:30 to 9.
The Brock and Dalby podcast is brought to you by badshop.ca, the Brock and Dalby merch store. With all proceeds going to the Canadian Cancer Society.